Hello there, and welcome to another edition of EATertainment with Deah. I'm your host, Deah, and today is actually going to be a little short mini episode, and I'm going to bring to you a couple of different ideas on how to make some cute little baby chicks and some bunny rabbits for maybe some upcoming parties that you may be going to, or perhaps a lot of times kids have things in their schools and the teachers will want you to bring in treats, and maybe you don't have time to bake anything at home, or maybe you just don't want to. You can do this quite simply just by stopping by your grocery store and picking up a couple of items. I'd like to give a huge thank you to my friends over at Apricot Lane for my beautiful dress that I'm wearing today, and also the accessories, the necklace and the bracelet, the lovely bracelet. I'd also like to thank my makeup artist, Miss Melissa Jean Charles. And last but not least, I'd like to thank the lovely stylist and the oh so chic Miss Alexis Coates. So thank you ladies for helping me pull off my look. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is pick up a few cupcakes from the bakery section of your local grocery store. Next thing we need are some pretzel sticks, some large white marshmallows. If you can find chocolate ones that are large, that's great also. You need your kitchen shears, white coconut flakes, and also food dye. And last but not least, you're going to need some little candies to use for the eyes for the baby chicks and also the bunny rabbits that we're going to be making today. So you could use a M&M brand or M&Ms if you'd like, or any kind of candy, chocolate coated candies, as long as they're small. You could also use jelly beans if you have the tiny ones. So the first cupcake design, or decoration should I say, that I'm going to teach you guys how to make is a little something that I learned over at Williams & Sonoma. As you know, I'm a culinary instructor out there, and I teach the adult classes, and I also teach the children's classes on Saturday mornings, most Saturday mornings. This is something that those kids just loved once we taught them how to make this, and this happens to be my favorite. It's the little chickadee. So I'm just going to take a plain vanilla cupcake with plain white frosting. If you notice, I just took the icing that was on top and I kind of smoothed it out a bit. Round that off. The icing is not going to be the feature this time, believe it or not, even though everyone loves a good cupcake icing. Just going to smooth that out, and then next I'm going to sit it on a bed of coconut flakes that I've dyed yellow, like a bright yellow color with my food coloring. So after you have that dyed, just turn it upside down, give it a quick twist, and that's going to be the body of our little chick. You can already see it starting to form, being birthed before our eyes. So after we have our body for our little chick, the next thing we're going to do is take our little candy pieces to make the eyeball. And I'm going to stick some green eyes in here. If you are using a candy that has initials on the back side of it, make sure to flip that over so you won't see the initials. So I have my chick's eyes in. Next I'm going to take a pretzel stick and I'm going to break it into smaller pieces, and we're going to use these for our legs and also our arms. So I broke it into 4 pieces. The longer pieces I'm going to stick along the sides. Those are going to be our arms. And then the little short tiny pieces I'm going to stick at the very base of the cupcake, And that's going to be our little chickie's feet. Let's add a tiny nose for our chickie so that he can breathe a little better. I'm just gonna turn that in there, push it in. So there's our first little item. It's a little baby chick. You can of course use this at baby showers, also at children's birthday parties. There are a number of different things that you can do with the baby chick, and it's really simple. You can make this at home with the kiddos, or you can do it by yourself. So after we've made our baby chick, I think he needs a little bit of company, don't you? I thought so. So let's make a bunny rabbit. To make the bunny rabbit, we're gonna take a regular cupcake again. You can also use chocolate if you have the large chocolate bunny ears. That would be just spectacular. Again, I'm gonna smear it so that it can act as my glue and hold everything together. And after I'm finished, it's gonna look like this. Don't throw away that icing we just smoothed off because you're probably gonna eat it later. Next thing we're gonna make are the bunny ears. Just take a plain white marshmallow, and I'm gonna show you how I cut it to make the bunny ears. I'm taking my kitchen shears and I'm cutting it diagonally, a little bit off center, so not perfectly diagonal. And once you have that done, you can kind of see it looks like a bunny ear already. You can see that. Okay, so because we cut it at the angle that we did and it looks similar to a bunny ear, that side in the middle is already sticky. So we're going to use that to our advantage and dip this in sprinkles. So I have pink and blue sprinkles. I'm going to use my pink today. You can use any color you like. Again, if you are having some sort of a party, you're doing this for a kid's party, maybe if there's some sort of a color theme, you can use different color sprinkles. And this is my second ear. And what I love about the marshmallows is that they're very pliable. So you can kind of shape them and form them. If this one doesn't quite look like an ear, you can get in there and play with it and bend it. And the kids would also love that. So again, I'm just gonna flip it upside down, dip it in my sprinkles, and then I'm gonna rest it on top of the icing. You can kind of see where my face is starting to take place in front of us, right before our eyes. Now the last thing we're gonna need are our eyes for our bunny. So I'm picking out some brown candies. For my eyes, there's one brown candy. Let's put in the other. And I'm thinking I should probably give my bunny a mouth right about now. So let's go with a yellow mouth. We haven't used yellow. There, our bunny is all set to go. And so is our little chick friend. These are so simple and so easy to make. You didn't have to spend a whole lot of time on it. You just went to the grocery store, picked up the ingredients, and then you were good to go. So I hope you enjoyed this mini episode of EATertainment with Deah. Join me next time. I'm going to feature a ladies brunch episode and also a special can't miss episode. It's going to be our final season finale.